When I say Joe, you say Bill. Joe, Joe. When I say Joe, you say Bill. Joe, Joe. Yeah, when I...
We back with another one and another one, man. This is not what we're all thinking podcast. We're gonna call this Message from Droville. I like that. A message from Droville. We here today with the owner and the operator of one of the biggest festivals that ever touched Orlando history. That's love. And his name is
Ladro Cartel, man, live from the west side.
All right. So how you feeling today, man?
I'm feeling good, bro. I'm pumped, man. We 26 days away.
I feel like when you get in that Droville mode, for real, it's like a whole nother person before you touch that stage. Them, like that 50-day countdown is like the Rolling Loud 50-day countdown. It's like crunch time for real. Like the fourth quarter is here.
Yeah, it's crunch time, man. It's exhilarating.
I like that.
Yeah, it's crazy. Like you can feel it. You know what I mean? It's kind of like, am I doing enough? Am I doing too much? I'm asking 30 questions to myself every day. So like I'm waking up trying to compete with that person that's asking them questions.
Yeah. So let's take it all the way back, because we talked about it a little bit on the podcast, but we never like, this is more intimate, I would say, because this is all about you. So what made you come up with something like Droville?
What made me like come up with the idea for Droville?
Yes.
Bro, it's crazy. It was gonna be Pack Music Festival. Like, honest to God, you know, given my brand, you know, and my business outside of music, it was gonna be Pack Music Festival. But then Auntie, Art Changes the Mind, gave me Droville. She was like, yo, no, you can't call your festival Pack. It's gotta be Droville. She was like, I was like, why? She was like, you from Eatonville, the first black city in America, boy. Slapped me on the chest. Like, yeah, what you mean? I'm like, nah, but J. Cole shit is Dreamville. You know what I'm saying? She was like, bruh. She was like, he's a great artist, you're a great artist, he's gonna understand. She was like, you're not biting. I'm telling you this. You're from Eatonville. You gotta show him. You tell us that in every song. She's like, why not name it Droville? And I'm like, I bet. But the actual concept came from me performing in all these Orlando, you know, hot spots for nightlife. At Guilt, you know, packing Guilt, packing Tier, you know, going on tour with Lil TJ, Glorilla, you know what I mean? Like all these opens I did for all these big artists, and being in these club spaces and bringing so many people out, trying to accomplish a goal of packing a building, you know what I mean? Only to realize afterwards that my demographic wasn't necessarily those buildings and the people that already occupy them.
So my question to that is, for a person like you to understand that, how did you learn about that? Because certain artists, as we know, in the scene that we in, they think the club is the scene. They think those things are, but they're really not. So what made you understand that?
I mean, bro, it's like one night we was walking up to Guild and we was like 89 deep. I remember doing a head count. Like, and I don't want to, you know, don't quote me on it. But, you know, Key Richie or Mello can tell you more, you know what I mean? Because they see from the outside, and they was the people who actually was counting, you know what I mean? But we was really deep. And I remember jumping off the Sprinter van and, you know, being like 30, 40 cars deep, parking in the back, we hanging. And we jump out and I'm like, it's too many people. And we just trying to get in. And it's like I'm trying to bring my people as an entourage, you know what I mean? Even though when we get in the club, they in the crowd. Nobody's on stage with me. I've never performed with people on the stage with me. So
people don't want to be on the stage with you. Honestly, they want to see you do your thing.
They want to see me do my thing, but they also want to be comfortable while I'm doing it. And that's what made me create Droville, because I seen that hunger for like wanting to see Dro pop his shit, but at the end of the day, like they want to be comfortable out there. Like Guilt wasn't the space for him. You know what I mean? Tier wasn't the space for him. Beach made the space for him. You know, and no dirt, like no shade, you know, to none of the homies or none of those venues, because like that's the stuff that made me, you know, popping out, opening up for all these major artists at all those spots is like what got me, it took the shakes away from me, you know what I mean? It made me not be nervous. It made me not be scared to pop my shit and be who I am. But
just trying to create a safe space for my people to be able to pull up and hang out with me, give me a hug, you know, smoke one after the show, see me before the show, kick it with me outside in the parking lot, meet me at the link up. You know, we leaving the link up spot, 20, 30 cars deep.
I remember. I've been to one of the link up spots. We had a good time.
Yeah, you know, so it's really like, it's really for the fans. It's about being direct to the consumer on some Lil Russell shit, for real, for real. I be just trying to really get to them. So that's what made me bring Droville about, because we was trying to figure out how we can get everybody in the same space to be able to see me do that same thing, pop my shit on stage. But like, I don't want to be I don't want, like, you know, shawty over here, she 45 with 3 daughters. Like, you know what I'm saying? Homie over here, I got Caucasian fans that's 65 years old, you know what I'm saying? That's popping out with their wife and she's 70. You know what I'm saying? I can't have them in guilt. They step on somebody's shoe, somebody ready to beat them up. So it was just about trying to mesh the audience with a place that they can hang, they can chill, you know, they can smoke, they can be themselves, they can vibe, and it ain't gonna be none of the stuff that come with the nightlife in Orlando. None of the troublesome shit. You know what I'm saying? I was trying to get away from that and bring more of the music back in, get this shit close back to hip hop, like how hip hop used to be. It used to be all about people playing instruments, you know, the DJs, the disc jockeys. It was all about like creating a vibe for the people. And I'm trying to just get back to that. So that's why we made Droville, because we couldn't do that in the clubs. They wasn't allowing that. I used to tell the DJ, stop the music. Let me go live on the mic. And they be looking at me crazy. Like I'm getting off stage and the homies is like, yo, you can't do that. You know, DJs is like, bro, you can't do that, bro. Like, they don't do that, bro. Like, nah, cause that if we playing, you know, Quando Rondo, if we playing hit 'em up Rondo, my bad, hit 'em up. If we playing hit 'em up Rondo, we playing, you know, we playing Whoop, we playing this, we playing Pussy Nigga, you know, the vibe going. You can't stop that, Dro. And I was like, why I can't? Bitch, cut the music. My bad, I couldn't.
No, go ahead, bro.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like, why I can't? Like, bro, chop that shit, nigga. I said, cut it, nigga. You know what I'm saying? Like, let me rap. I rap. Let me rap. I don't need no background vocals, bro. Let me, you know, I came from the chain gang doing this shit, bro. Like, I was the littest nigga, state of Florida, like, chain gang, certified. You can ask about me, you know what I'm saying? Like, I really held weight on them compounds. So it's like, bro, let me do what I'm good at. And they wasn't really inviting. It wasn't an inviting experience. Anytime I tried to go pop my shit the way I wanted to pop it in them clubs. So I was like, I gotta create my own shit. Meanwhile, this whole time, I'm thinking that I'm slow peeping Lil Russell do it on the West Coast, watching Lil Bruh from his garage all the way to stardom. You know what I'm saying? Like, it can be done. They ain't telling Lil Bruh he can't do it. He like, fuck y'all. I'm gonna build a pergola on the back porch and come on in. Bring whatever you got. Like, it's cool. You ain't gotta pay me 20. You could just, if you got $1, come on. Bring your daughter. Yeah, you could bring the jet. You roll the scroll over there. Like, you know, I'm watching Lil Bruh do this shit. I'm seeing Russ do it. Russ as well. Like, he did it first. Then I'm watching Nip do it. Nip did it. Nip like, bro, I bring them wherever I want to bring them at. We sell the mixtape for what we want to sell the mixtape for. Give it to you for free. We pop it for 100. You gonna buy it or what? Like, we trying to pass the social norm and these parameters that they giving us. Like, this what you gotta be to be a fly popping artist. Like, you could really get your shit directly to the consumer. Like, direct to consumer without no parameters. Like, you know what I'm saying? Without nobody telling you gotta do it like that. You gotta rock a chain, you gotta come to the club, and it gotta be, you gotta make a song on this type of beat that gotta be played, you know, in a club atmosphere. You gotta make a club hit, bro. We trying to get you a club hit. I done had so many managers that all they keep talking about is, hey, Dro, we gotta get you a club hit. And I used to be mad as hell, frustrated after I'm letting them hear 30, 40 of my best tracks. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm in here playing my heart out for them. Like, yo, listen to this, listen to this. And all they could say after the listening sessions is, we need a club hit. We need something we could play in guilt. We need something we could play in, you know, whatever. You know what I'm saying? And I'm like, damn, that ain't really me. Like, trying to make a song to fit in nowhere. So I was like, man, we gonna go in the yard, nigga, and we gonna do this shit like the Russell now. All y'all pull up, you know what I'm saying? You get to hear me. And then it just got big. It got bigger and bigger. It went from being, you know, 100 people, 200 people, 300 people, like, and it's just been growing.
Definitely. So, I want to ask you a tough question. A lot of people don't want to answer.
Okay.
And you, just like you said, you went a different route when it comes to it. So, you went a different route when I say you show artists how to make money the proper way without having to do it illegal. You show them how to make money from their music.
Facts.
So get into that process and why you decided to go that route when you didn't necessarily need to do that or necessarily take on that role because you already doing it alone. So what made you want to show artists how to sell their own tickets or go that route?
All right. I like that question. That's a dope question. Honestly, bruh, I ain't signed up for that shit. Like, you know, it came about because it came about. Like, I wanted to know who the city wanted to see on stage with me at Droville, and it was kind of like, yo, you spending all this bread to, you know, to pop this shit. They got to pay something. You know what I'm saying? This is what my team is saying, because I have a team. I have an event organizer and a set team that throws this with me. So it's like, man.
So can I be devil's advocate real quick?
Yeah.
So you seeing Lil Russell do his thing. Oh, Gift is playing in the background, by the way.
Shout out to Droville, man.
So you seeing Lil Russell and them doing it, giving artists a chance for free or $1 or whatever.
Yeah.
Why charge?
Well, I don't know the specifics of how Lil Russell get people on stage and if he charge, you know, what's the vibe. But I know bro got a big heart, and I know, you know, he probably is doing that, you know what I'm saying, off the love. And that's super dope, you know what I'm saying, because bro is an amazing person, and he be popping his shit. I love that. But I'm from West Orlando, you know what I mean, and I don't own my own house, you know what I mean, like I don't got the backyard with the perugula in it, you feel me? Like, we can't pop it like that due to my profession for the music, you know what I'm saying? Like, I can't have everybody in my backyard, and I can't let them in for free, you know what I'm saying? Like, I can't let them know where I live at, where I lay my head at. I ain't in that area where I could do that. I wasn't. If I was, I would have did it, you know what I mean? But we had to figure out a way to mesh it. I'm spending $2,500, $3,000 on my band to be on stage, you know what I mean? Just for me to pop my shit for an hour and let people hear my set list. You know what I'm saying? So it's kind of like I'm inviting an artist from the city that's popping, but if you popular, let's get on board together. Let me bring you in. Let me show you how to do this. What a lot of artists don't understand is how to sell tickets to the consumer. You got to be able to go direct to the consumer if you want to make bread. The labels want to give you bread up front so that they can take bread back out your pocket times 10 for what you can already do yourself. Sell your music to the people that love you. That's all it is. You love this music thing, this your craft. You gonna give it to the people. The people gonna pay you for it. I was just trying to help artists like figure out how to do that. So it's like, bruh, get a ticket bundle. I give you a ticket bundle, 10 tickets. My tickets at the door is $60. I'm successful at doing it. You know what I mean? So if I'm bringing a couple hundred people out at $60 a head, do your own math on that. You know what I mean? Copy you a ticket bundle for 10 tickets. You can come perform over here. That's $250. You sell 10 tickets at $60 a piece. You just made $350. That's the hustler mentality. I'm just trying to put the artists on and let them know, like, you can make your own bread. Then you have a proof that you've been selling tickets, and that's something you could take when you at the labels and you showing them not only do you got 100,000 monthly listeners on Spotify, 20,000 monthly listeners on Apple Music, a couple 100,000 subscribers on YouTube. That's what's gonna get you the deal. But when they see you can sell the tickets too, it's like that's a bigger deal. That's a bigger bag. And I just wanted to invite the artists in on that experience, being that I had lucked up and became successful at doing it myself. You know what I'm saying? I ain't never really want to be nobody teacher though. Try to like force them to buy on to the show, because the show was really for us. It's called Droville.
Facts. I like the way that sounds. A person who's been to Droville and obviously going to this one, it's nice to see that you get an hour set and you get to perform songs that everybody want to hear. Because, I'm a consumer of content and going to concerts. And, I have my favorite artists. I love what they do. And I want to hear all their songs. You give them a chance. You don't play every song that you got in your catalog. We'll be there longer than an hour. But you perform songs. You listen to your consumers. You be like, okay, what songs y'all want to hear?
Yeah.
And you actually implement those in the track list.
Facts.
So what made sure, like, okay, I gotta go on for an hour, and what takes that preparation? Because a lot of people can't do an hour set.
Yeah, facts. And especially like with no background vocals, that's what's tough for me.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I had to rehearse that with the band. I had to learn that I needed rehearsals. You know what I'm saying? But give me the question.
So what goes into the preparation for that? Like picking the songs other than being like, okay, they want to hear Bite Down, they want to hear Shots, they want to hear Label Me, they want to hear Gifted. Like, what goes into that process? Do you talk to the team? You let the fans pick? What goes in that process?
It's a mixture of all of them. It's a mixture of both. I'm talking to my team, and my team, a lot of my team, what people don't know, this is a fun fact about Dro, man. A lot of my team was fans before they was friends. You know what I'm saying? So it was kind of like people seen me, they seen what I had going on, and then I've grew relationships with a lot of the people that's around me just from, you know, being out there performing, doing my thing, and then certain people just stuck. And we've been stuck at the hip ever since, and this done became my team. So this, like, your team, when you are on this independent journey, a lot of the times it's going to be complete strangers. You don't even know them yet. A lot of the times you don't even be done met them yet. Yeah, you're going to pick them up as you go. And then, but these going to be lifelong friends. You know what I mean? People that genuinely want to see the best from you. You know, I let them choose. I asked them, hey, what y'all think? I'm dropping it in the group chat. We got a members only for real chat. So I'm dropping it in the group chat, like members only, like, hey, bro, you know what I'm saying? What y'all think? Hey, bro, we want to hear Bite Down. We want the same set list as when you was on tour with Lil TJ at Destin Win tour. And I'm like, I got to go back and think, damn, what I performed with Lil TJ. And
but you got all that content. You should be able to go back and
so I go back and tap in, and I see what made them go crazy. And one thing, when I opened up for Lil TJ on the Destin to Win tour, it was Bite Down. Mm-hmm. Bite Down was a hit. And, you know, it's 5,000 people in the crowd. Concert Crave got this shit rocking. And I sold a couple hundred tickets, too. It's me and DJ Swim on stage. And Swim, he telling me, he in my ear like, Dro, this what they like right here, Dro. This what they went crazy for. Hey, look at the videos. Look at how many phones was in the air when you was performing this song. You know what I mean? So I'm weighing all that shit in. And definitely, like, bringing it back to the forefront. Like, all right, Bite Down, Shots, Label Me. Not Dro Pack Freestyle. They like to hear me pop a little shit. So I'm like, I bet I'm going back for those 3-4 tracks. But it's also songs, you know, that was my favorites that ain't in those lists. So I might grab 1 or 2 of those because it's my favorite. And then I might, you know, my new shit, I got to give them the new shit because they ain't heard it yet.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? So I can figure out what they like from the new shit. And so it's a mixture of all of them. But I'm usually letting the people decide. I really usually don't come up with that shit myself at all. It's always a group chat of, you know, some people I'm around that I'm asking, my confidants. You know what I'm saying? Hey, what you think? What we popping tonight? If they book me right now and I get the front end sent to my phone, as soon as it come through on Apple Pay, I'm turning my head to the homies who are in the room with me like, yo, what we performing at this shit? And homies is like, yo, it's this right here, bro. I want to hear this. I want to hear that. And that's how I make my set list, bro. I let the people decide because who better to choose, you know,
than the people that's going to be with you.
Than the people that's going to support you.
Facts.
Yeah, that's gonna be with you.
So, what do you see Droville in the next 10 years?
I don't know, man. Somewhat dope, man. Somewhat dope with a lot of growth, you know, with a lot of people we ain't seeing right now. You know what I mean? Like, I just want to pop my shit for the people who fuck with it, you know? I just want to make dope music for the hustlers and for the people with ambition, the entrepreneurs, you know, the people who get up every day with the same mindset I got. So I just want to keep growing that. And I know it's going to get bigger because every year, you know, I beat my last goal. Every year I make another goal that I feel like is unreachable. I try to be as least practical as possible when I'm setting them goals for myself. Like, yeah, you're going to bring this many people out. I tell myself that. And then it's like, man, realistically, you probably only could bring this because the event capacity is this much. You know what I'm saying? So realistically, you're probably just going to end up right here. And then I do that number, and then 50 other people walk in the door, you know, walk-ins. And I'm just trying to keep exceeding the expectations, my own expectations. So in 10 years, it's kind of like when the teachers used to ask you where you see yourself in 5 years or 10 years, you know what I'm saying? Somewhat doing what I love, like, and making it bigger, making it better.
Definitely. So, what do you got to say to all the people that be doubting Droville or don't want to see it win, or always, you know, watching the stories, seeing the amount of reposts, saying what is so special about Dro? Why do people want to come see him? Or who he think he is? Who do he think he is? Who he think he could just throw his own show? Think he could just all the naysayers?
I'm Dro, bitch. I'm Dro, Loudro Cartel, live from the West Side, man. Look, it is what it is. However you feel about it, you can't change the game, man. Hey, hate the player, don't hate the game. This shit real, man. Like, I ain't really got nothing to say to you. Shit, I hope you see this. I hope I see you at Droville. You know what I'm saying? Like, if I don't, it's all right. I know you seen me because I paid for them ads. You know what I'm saying? I definitely spent $100 on that ad every other week. I know you seen me. I posted it. I posted on my story and I tag everybody. And I see who watch. You know what I'm saying? I see who be looking at my stories. I just learned how to do that recently. You know, we was having that convo. I just learned how to people be watching me recently. I never was on that watching people's stories and their lives and shit like that. My Instagram is more professional. I really like to just promote music on there. You know what I'm saying? And now that I've been good and grabbed a method at how to do it, I really just use it for that. I don't really get on there to gossip or watch what other people doing and shit like that. If I take a liking to a young fellow or a young female who popping their shit as well, I follow them and I try to follow their journey. But other than that, really, I don't be looking for who looking at me. You know what I'm saying? But if you looking at me and that shit negative, you know, fuck you. You know what I'm saying? If you looking at me and you intrigued by it, you know what I'm saying? Come fuck with us, bro, because we're a winning team. You know what I'm saying? And we always inviting more winners. You know what I'm saying? So shit.
Definitely. What goes into the fashion choices? Because Droville has its own clothing. So I seen a couple little sneak peeks. Yeah. I don't know what they look like for sure. Normally I do, but this year I seen a little sneak peeks, a little graphic design. What we got in store? Cause I seen you got a little hat. It say Joe Pack or no pack at all, something like that.
Yeah. That's the Droville exclusive, man. We dropped this go round. I will tell you what we dropped, and I'm gonna show you after the show. What we did drop this year was a exclusive Droville snapback cap, a snapback fitted, and we also dropped, and that's Player. That's the X Line Denim / Droville. You know what I'm saying? Like that's definitely like a collab project with my homie BMO, who brand is X Line Denim. And anybody who know me out here in the streets know, man, I don't wear, you know, clothes from Neiman Marcus. I don't wear clothes from, you know what I'm saying, Saks. I don't go to the mall and go crazy. I don't cop crazy shit, man. It ain't nothing personal. I fuck with Gucci. I fuck with Louis. You know what I mean? But I like copping from the street vendors. You know what I'm saying? I like keeping hope alive. I love the culture. I like shopping with the culture. I ain't on that. I bought these shoes. They cost $800, so I feel like I'm better than you in the room. You know what I'm saying?
Facts.
I'm on that. Oh, bro, that's your merch. That's your T-shirt. You got something for sale? Pop the trunk. Let me get one. You know what I mean? So anybody who know me know I'm a street vendor. I'm a street connoisseur. Like, I love anything that come from the street culture. And what we represent is the street culture. We represent the culture of Orlando, hip-hop. You know what I mean? So I be rocking X-Line. We bringing y'all some exclusive Droville T-shirts, some fire Bomberman leather jackets as well, some custom Droville joints. We bringing the snapbacks out. B Money got the moo-moos coming back, crazy moo-moos, and then we got the exclusive X-Line Dro Pack beanie caps, the fur beanie caps. And that's really my favorite item right there. Out of everything I just listed, it's the fur beanie caps. They're my favorite shit. So if you ain't seen them yet, you gonna see BMO out there with them for shit show.
The one she had at the showcase? The brown, the purple, and the...
Yeah.
She's bringing those back?
Not bringing them back. Like, she had 3 colors that she did that people ain't get. You know what I mean? Like, she sold out. As soon as she made them, she sold out. It's her
I was one of them
to keep shit. See, that's love.
Yeah, I was one of them. I needed that.
Yeah,
was clean.
Yeah, bro. Like, and you see how the community is, though. Like, how when you drop yours, you know, we need them. Like, you got to come get that, bro, because this street culture, we got to pump this shit. That's how you make people turn, you know, from Virgil just painting with the Pyrex to Virgil turning into who Virgil was. You know what I'm saying? Like, R.I.P. Virgil, bro, for real. Like, that's how you turn shit from Pyrex to Off-White. You know what I'm saying? That's how you do that, bro. It's by supporting each other, bro, and staying with each other from the ground up, bro. Because we the culture. We determine. The people don't even know what they want until we show them. You know what I'm saying? So, definitely. Like, a big part.
So, now, what does Droville 2025 look like? What will we be expecting? What will we see? What artists? You already announced 3 artists. Are we getting any more artists, or that's the cutoff?
Yeah, nah, you getting some more artists.
How many more?
I ain't gonna tell you.
You ain't gotta tell me, but I need a number though.
I'm gonna say 3.
3, okay. Is that the cutoff? So we going 7 artists.
Yeah.
Including yourself.
Yeah.
Okay. So what are we expecting from you and the special guest that you have coming on Droville?
Bro, like honestly, I got this one homie who's like still developing, you know, but super talented, like super crazy talented, super young, super crazy talented, and you know, just coming a different way, reminding me of myself when I was that age. You know what I mean? And the homies coming up there for sure, and gonna rock out. I got 2 artists that unfortunately, we just ain't dropped the videos yet. You know what I'm saying? But they already on the lineup. You know what I'm saying? They doing their thing. They gonna be released later on this week. You gonna know who they is regardless. But expect a vibe, man. Expect a diverse crowd and a dope vibe, a aesthetic. Like we building the aesthetic around hip hop, around R&B, around jazz, around, you know, eccentric music. You know, we ain't just trying to be one way. This ain't just rap, trap. You know, you ain't gonna come in there, step on nobody's shoe and get beat up. Like, you know what I mean? You gonna come in there, you might see bro on stage with a saxophone. You might see bro playing the keys, you know what I'm saying? Bro over here with some doing some merengue shit, man. You might catch a reggaeton artist up there. You might catch a reggae artist up there. You know, we're just trying to please the aesthetic, bro. Like, and get to the culture. You're gonna expect a vibe.
Definitely. So, anything else you want to leave with the people before we get out of here?
2/22/25, we're going live Saturday. Be there. Make sure you park across the street or anywhere up and down Thornton Ave, because that's where it's about to be at. If your car get towed, you parked in a place we told you not to park at. Please park anywhere other than Tory's parking lot or the Chinese parking lot, because we did unfortunately have a year where they towed like 20-something cars. We ain't get no bad reviews though. We ain't get no Yelp reviews, you know what I'm saying? Like, people still showed love and they appreciated it. They had such a good time. They was like, man, my car got towed. We was standing out there together. Even the band, they towed the band's van. Like, we was out there together. We was out there together at the end of the night trying to figure out how to get it together, man. You know what I mean? But like I say, we bringing the community out. So the community gonna be there and we gonna be with each other. You know what I'm saying? And we pushing that shit, man. Orlando, for real.
Definitely, man. So, shout out to Droville on the way. We out. Peace.
Yeah, man. We at SOB with it.
This bitch, the SOB nigga, right there. Hey, right there. Hey, I just went down there, PJ, and passed the seat of the coupe. That shit was epic. I had to leave her hanging for them stains on the line. So she got a message. I don't do bidding with none of my partner records. But that shit be messy. Cut their heads on the body fall sideways and leave them ahead. Right?